Hey! Spaceman here. It's time for the DnD.
Hi, everybody. So, a longer update on what happened last time because we now have Josh Gary back. Um, so, Steve, aka Lucan, our tree-like friend, has been off doing a little bit of his own side questing for his backstory and has gained a number of clues that he's only shared a sparing amount with the crew. But he now has need to go to a place called Shadowtop Cathedral and meet with a treant named Turlong, or Turlang, depending on however you want to enunciate that. And so, knowing that the high forest north of the city of Eastspire is a treacherous ground, has actually gathered the rest of the guy to trek through the wilderness, which met with mixed results as we were missing a druid party member for the last game. So they got lost a little bit. And one of the things that they stumbled upon was a green dragon who tried to get them to do her bidding, which they almost did, but then found out why they were doing her bidding. And then tricked her back and somehow pulled off convincing her that, squaresies, we gave you the thing you wanted, now get out of here.
Diplomancy, yo.
Just gotta hope that she doesn't figure out she's been swindled, or at least get far enough away when she realizes she's been swindled. So, we then continued to go through the high forest. We met some spooky ghosts. We went to the Feywild for a little bit, and we collected quite a few side quests to put in our quest log for later on to deal with.
Yes.
We're now partway through the second day, getting closer to where Shadowtop Cathedral should be. And we are going through the forest and hoping to get our way up to this fabled area.
Cool.
Any questions, class?
Could you repeat all of that?
No.
Okay.
All right.
So what game is this?
So this is the Eastspire game.
I'm just kidding.
It's Dwarven Hawaii.
Dorf, Hawaii.
The Hawaii 5-0 theme starts playing.
So, which direction are we headed?
So that would mean likely you, whoever has the best survival or nature check, can
Yes.
try to navigate. Quite lead it. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Feel free to roll.
Nice. Are we doing nature?
I said either.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That 20, 19.
Actually, who's roll? Remember, we're doing whoever rolls has advantage. Sorry. So I guess if we're gonna have Lucan, who has a 6, you can roll again if you want.
I'll give it a shot. And
All right.
there's the nat 1.
So the 18 was good enough. Just wanted to make sure you didn't like crit or something awesome. All right. So since we got off course a little bit, we filled in a little bit more of the edges of the map that we're probably generating, and we also gathered a fun wilderness guide, which we may pass off to Thorncaller there, likely. That's up to whoever's doing the hoarding. Actually, that was Zach. But yeah, we got a cool survival guide that's really rare and magical.
Yeah. Excuse me.
So if you want to hold on to that, feel free.
Oh yeah, I missed last episode. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you did. And they got super lost without you.
That tends
Hey.
to happen when I'm not in a game.
Why did-
That exact thing actually happened in a 3-5 game.
Hey, I didn't do that bad.
I know, it's funny that we got lost.
Yeah, I wasn't disagreeing.
So I don't see the book in there, but I do see the ghost thing that someone took. The Ring of Free Action. I think someone held on to the book for now. I don't remember who.
I might have stashed it.
Okay. Laurie Bard.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So with that, we find our way up through the trail, knowing which direction we're going. The very kind of mountainous jungle terrain of the area gives way to an area where there's a little bit of a natural valley, but because it's a rainforest, it is mired with more boggy and more, mired down with water, as it's not escaping that area as quickly. So we come upon a swampier area where the trail goes past, and you guys can make a perception check.
Oh boy. See all the things.
Yep, the rogue and the bard see all the things, so we see this coming. And let me move the players to there, because that would be helpful, right?
Yes.
No, I'm just gonna look at it myself.
Well, that's spooky.
Whoa.
Hold on. And you're on the actual player level, yay! All right, so the ground is just kind of marshy and more kind of cruddy, but a lot of the tree life has kind of fallen back from here, so it's a lot more low undergrowth. And so with our high perception checks, we see these little dudes off in the distance crawling around, which
What are
we
they?
can point out to the group and make a knowledge nature to know what they are.
Nature.
Lucan knows.
Okay.
They scary.
All right. The Bard and Lucan may know. So that's a shambling mound
Oh shit.
and two carrion crawlers hanging around it that seem to be eating whatever the shambling mound is kind of digesting and leaving behind.
Ah, the circle of life.
More like the circle of death.
The parasites will have to wait their turn.
So you guys could either try to slip around them while they're eating, or you can engage these things that are somewhat in your path.
You guys want to be sneaky?
We
I'll
can try.
Not my
Can't
forte,
promise
but we
anything.
can give it a shot.
Sneaky powers activate. Yay.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Snip, crack. Hold on, we go normal, stealth. I didn't do well either. All right.
Wait, Dave, you didn't crit on a stealth roll? That's surprising to me.
That's the other game where I'm super broken. This is the game where I'm only
Slightly
okay.
broken.
No, he's not super optimized. He has to do a couple things in a row.
Right.
So that was intended for DMPC. Anyway, the shambling mound is apparently has blind sight, and between the druid and myself, we happen to clip its edge of awareness, and it gives out a shriek. And we get to clear
Oh,
corner,
no.
however. And I'm going to add these things
I'm
to
so bad at stealth that blind things can see me.
and turn, and turn, and turn. That thing has shitty initiative. So,
Oh, was there any sort of resting that went on last game?
we should be at full because we went out and found the book after we slept.
Got it.
My shit still says Brentomopotamus. What the hell?
I don't know. That's funny.
It's on the tokens, man.
I can edit the token. Hold on.
I got it.
It says, yeah, it represents character. And then
I just
name.
fixed it, and I don't yeah. The name field keeps saying Brentum Hippopotamus.
It might be the one on the core page. And that's
Yeah.
why. So I'll remember that next time, but right now it's funny. All right, everybody's got their initiative in. Yep.
Nobody was ready for this.
Everyone's like, we're sneaking by, and it's like, hey.
We were so
Hola,
confident we could
bitches.
do it.
Well, I mean, in our defense, it's hard to tell when a shambling mound sees you.
Yeah, it's a bush.
It's just a mound.
It's a mound of suffering.
All right, Senor Bardo.
All right. I think I'm good to hang out here, actually. I'm going to hit them with a shatter while they're nice and grouped up.
Okay.
And you know what? I'll do it as a third level. I'll open strong.
Awesome.
So, let's see. Oh, 10-foot radius. Yeah, 60 feet, so I can do that. Yeah, I can hit. Yeah, I can hit up. Oh, wait. No, that one's a little far.
I think if you hit it from this square, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. And that is 60 feet. I'm just going to do that. And that'll
Awesome.
be 48 since I did it at one level higher.
What's your DC?
My DC is 14. Con save.
Yeah, I have.
Sweet.
All right, the mound made it, the other two did not.
Yeah, so it's just half damage on the save.
All right.
No other effects.
Minus 20. Come back here. Click where it says click. Mom don't care. All right. Do you want to move after that, or are you good?
Sorry, I was muted. I'm going to stay put for now, but I'm going to use my bonus action to give the paladin inspiration.
Awesome.
So you got a die, which is a D8. So you can add that to a you can add that to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Not
You a
using this
particular
one, right?
person or all of us?
Just one person.
Okay.
They move in 30 feet, and that is their turn. Lionel Johnson, welcome back. You're in the woods now.
Good to be back. Move there. I'm gonna cast Bane on all three.
Okay.
Oh, neat.
And
DC saving throw charisma.
What?
DC 12 saving throw.
Nope. Nope. And nope.
Nice.
For 1 minute, they'll be minus a D4 for their attack rolls.
Hooray. There we go.
And saving throws.
Kind of veiny. Okay. Thank you. And it goes to it. It goes to the shambling mound, which is going to try to move. It just barely gets up to you.
Will provoke an attack of opportunity for my polearm.
All right.
Oh, you silly polearm fighter types.
That'll hit. It takes damage.
Then it'll reduce its speed to 0, so it doesn't quite get to hand with me.
Ah, very nice. Its little tentacle slammy arms try to reach you, and it's just kind of like, yeah. Like arms are just flailing out. Hi, Cat. What can I help you with?
That's a cat? Sounded like a person screaming.
It sounded like the accurate representation of the Shambling Mound.
Yeah, also that.
All right. Shard is going to move. Oh, what the heck? He's going to move up. He's going to use a bonus action to cast True Strike. And he's going to throw a single dart at the top mound. And that will hit. And do a whopping 5 damage, but he also gets sneak attack for 17. That is his turn. Lucan.
Okay. They're just a little too far. All right, I'm just going to use Action Surge to move again. I can use that for that, right?
You pretty much get a whole other set of actions, yeah. So you could move and then dash as an action, and then you get a whole other set of attacks if you wanted to use your action surge that way. Unless you have a ranged attack you could use in the meantime while moving up.
I could throw a harpoon on the way. I can't throw multiple harpoons with extra attack, can I?
I believe you absolutely can.
Yeah, I think you can. It's a weapon attack.
Awesome. First harpoon.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Second one, not so much.
Yeah, the second one whips, but it is not looking happy. It is like almost stuck to the ground.
And I equip my greatsword.
Awesome. Thorn Collar.
All right. Hold on 1 second because I'm looking up my spell here. I just want to make sure that I'm using the correct attack thing. Spellcasting modifier to the attack roll. Okay. Spellcasting ability is wisdom. All right. This is good. This is good. Even though it's the same amount. Okay. So I'm going to cast Slicing Leaves on a bunch of leaves that are in my... Like, I take a couple, about 6 leaves out of my backpack, and I cast Slicing Leaves, which turns them into razor-sharp leaves that I can throw.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could do anything on top of that, but that is what I do. I have 6 Slicing Leaves that I can use myself or give to other people.
Awesome. You want to move at all?
No, I'm gonna stay back.
All right. I finally figured out you could do the little timer token on those little.
Oh, that's really cool. That must be new.
Yeah, it was a nice little thing I figured out.
Except now, oh, hold on. How do you do that?
Click, hover over the token you want, and then hit the number you want.
Oh my god, how you can do numbers?
Say hover over it?
Here's I hovered over green and then clicked 6 on my keyboard.
Oh, okay, so that could be like...
What? That's so cool. That is crazy.
Oh, I can't figure it out. Do I have to select it?
No, you don't select it. You just hover your mouse over it and then type 6.
Yeah, it's not working for me. Maybe I got the wrong tool selected. I don't know.
You have to, you know the menu of things that you could apply?
Yeah. Oh, does that have to be open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. There it is. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Holy shit.
Go, learn. Now take a turn.
Oh, yeah, shit. It's my turn. All right, so I'm going to do 30 feet. Move there. Bam. And 30. Actually, yeah. I'm going to go here. I'm going to huck a dart at him. Boop. That wasn't good.
Yep, not good.
But since I made an attack, I get 10 extra feet of movement, and I'm going to use that to close with it.
All right. Full move, Cotton. All right, the one up top. He's a younger looking tree dude. We'll move 5 feet in. It has multi-attack. So it's going to try to hit you with a tentacle. Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's also going to try a bite. Does a 19 hit you?
Meet or beat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It rolled really well.
It did. So total between the two, you take 11 damage and need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Owies.
You are fine.
Nice.
I'm a plant too.
All right. And then it goes to the other one, who's like, hey, this dude is closed with me, and I'm a melee creature.
Did you forget to use Bane on those rolls, though?
Oh, that's a good call. How would a 16 or a 17 hit you?
Who are you asking?
You.
For what?
For AC 16 or 17, you said you were a 19?
Yeah.
Take your 11 hit points back.
Okay.
They had Bane on them.
Beautiful Bane.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do
Beautiful
this
Bane.
thing again to Brent, and I'll remember to do the minimize
Ow.
afterward. Yeah, that's going to hurt. It's don't tell the DM to remember things.
Does Bane, I have a question. Does Bane negate critical rolls?
I don't think so. It just gives you a negative on a roll.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. So it's a critical with a negative? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, crit's a crit regardless of modifiers. A fumble's a fumble regardless.
Yeah.
Got it.
So sadly, our bard is going to take a good hit. 13.
Owie.
And you get to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
You're fine.
Cool.
It just hurt a lot. Mr. Johnson.
Move there, and then attack this one.
Okay. That does not hit. If you're full on,
Yeah, that's a fumble.
you should have 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, we're 5th
that
level,
was
so you should have
directly
extra
in.
attack.
Yeah, we're level
Oh.
5. If
I
you
think I'm
have.
still at level 4.
Okay. Well, you're now level 5, so you should have an extra attack.
And your proficiency bonus should be 1 higher. Yeah, there it is.
It's not dead, but that hurt. Awesome. You
What happens with the fumble?
None used failed. For now. It was just a halberd attack, and you just told it to just hit the ground and not even were near it.
You dulled the edge a little bit.
You were just sighting in your halberd.
All right. Then it goes to Shamble McBambles. And he's going to shamble his way over, which he provokes an attack of opportunity. That does not hit him.
I'll use the inspiration.
Okay, add a d6.
D8.
D8.
Yeah. 5th level, yo.
19.
Nice.
That'll hit. So it only does 4, but it does stop him.
Yeah, that inspiration goes away too.
Yeah.
Just one use.
All right.
That's helpful.
Then it goes to Shard. He's going to do his same bullshit as again, because he can use True Strike as a bonus action and throw a dart, which will hit. And get sneak attack on top of it. Does 16 damage and kills it.
Nice.
He's like, yeah, deal with it. And he's going to move up a little bit. Lucan.
Well, I guess I'll move up to the shambling mound and lay into him.
Okay. And 8 will not hit it.
Wow.
A 15 does hit it.
Cool. For 11.
Still looks pretty healthy. It's a bush. We've pruned a little bit off of it. Thorncaller!
All right, I'm gonna move up a little bit closer, and then I'm gonna throw a slicing leaf at it.
All right, at the carrying crawler.
Yes. Ooh.
That'll hit.
Nice.
It does not like that, but it is still up. Kontos, you get a big giant slug thing in your face.
I attack it with scimitars. That hit?
That'll hit.
All right. I'm also gonna do another thing. I got bard shit I haven't used yet. So I'm gonna do a mobile flourish, which oops, hold on. So it uses one of my inspiration. But it's gonna knock him back 11 feet, so I guess that's just 10.
Yeah.
And he takes 6 damage on top of the normal attack.
Just a flat 6? Oh no, you did the D8. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you drop it as it flies away
All
from
right.
you and almost crashes into its buddy.
And let's see, I still got stuff. You know what? I will inspire the paladin again. And I will move up. And since I attacked, I got 40 feet. So I'm just going to secure the... Oh, well, I don't really need it, but I'm going to secure that flank.
Nice. All right. Slugmen are dead. Mr. Lionel Johnson, you are up.
I'll close the distance and give it a couple whacks.
Neither of those hit.
I'll use inspiration on the first one.
Okay. That'll hit.
Nice.
So you get 12. You're going to do anything else on top of that?
No, that's everything.
Okay. Then it goes to Shambles. And he does not like this dude. He's been trying to eat. It keeps on hitting him. And so he's going to try 2 slam attacks. 22 has a minus D4. Does a 20 hit you?
It's attacking me.
Yep.
20 hits.
Okay. He does 18 damage.
Ow.
A little woozy, but I'm okay.
All right. That was its turn. All right. I now have friends flanking it. So Shard can move to there. And he is going to throw 2 darts without advantage. And 1 will hit. And do a whopping 16 to it. All right, Lucan.
Gonna take some swings at him. 14?
14 does not hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And I'm gonna re-roll that 1 on the damage. Making that 11.
All right, damage is damage.
Yes.
Especially free extra damage.
Mr. Thorncollar.
All right, I'm going to move up once more and throw another slicing leaf at the shambling mound.
Cutting leaves with leaves.
Why not?
Well, why not? Because they are ineffective.
Looks like you just added a little bit of a hairdo to him. Goes in, sticks into the rest of his leaves. Kontos.
I'm gonna fucking hit it with swords. Ka-cha! Nope.
Nope.
That's pretty much all I got.
Okay. Johnson.
A little stabby.
Nope. Yep.
And since a hit, I will use a smite.
Yeah.
Smite them. He's cooking something up. Damn.
12 damage.
All right. It is still up. It does not like that smiter. It is going to try.
Oh.
And yeah,
Oh, that's bad.
yeah, it's gonna hit even with the minus D4, but I'll do it anyway. Would have been a 24. That's unfortunate. 14. It rolled shitty.
Wow.
Okay, I'm barely standing.
Yeah, we'll have to level you up in between fights so you actually have more hit points. Shard is going to try 2 attacks again. Flop, flop. Both will hit. That means he gets a sneak attack. There we go. So minus 15 and minus 13. It is not looking happy, but it is still up. Mr. Pine Shadow.
Chop, chop.
Kill it. Kill it with fire. That'll do it. That'll hit. The other one will not.
And there's a 1 in there that I'm going to re-roll in the damage.
Okay.
Wow. So 10 slashing.
All right. It is hanging on by a thread. Thorn collar.
No, throw another slicing leaf at it. 16.
That'll hit. And you down it.
13 damage with the
Druid
slice of
kills
leaf.
the Doom Bush.
I killed it with a leaf, guys.
Skills.
You hit one of its soft nubules, and it popped and fell.
It was killed by a leaf on the wind.
Yeah. So, you guys take a moment for a breather. Stupid plant creatures attacking you. Or the Shimming Man's a plant. The carrying crawler is a monstrosity. So, but
Oh, damn.
nobody wants to
That is
heal.
not a good heal roll. That's on the Paladin.
Okay. And I think the paladin uses inspiration, so I'm going to get off.
Yeah. Jeez.
Should also have lay on hands, which will help.
All right.
Yeah, I can feel myself up.
So
Well, I
paladin-
gave you 7 back, so
Yeah, paladin just
that.
gets extra attack and
more spells.
more spells.
Yeah, I think you're at 2nd level at 5th level.
Yep.
Yep.
So you get all the good stuff. You get an extra attack +1 and cool.
Cool beans.
So you guys can heal yourselves up as you wish.
Yes.
You guys get through the swamp unassailed further. You guys get back up to kind of more drier land, like a typical rainforest, as dry as that gets, but it's not swampy like this. And the air grows stale as you march deeper into the forest. You no longer hear bird song or insects. Instead, your ears detect only faint whispers all around you. As you squint into the gloom, you see no signs of the trail. So one person can make a survival or a nature check at advantage.
Who wants to do that?
I can make it. I have a 6 nature.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, with a 24. Hearing the whispers, out of a corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a shrub shifting its position directly into the middle of your path, as if to conceal the way. A moment later, you hear a hushed voice call out, "Did they notice us? I think they might have noticed us."
I know it's you.
You say that?
Sure.
All right. A little shrub's like, ah!
What the fuck?
So you see what is obviously an awakened shrub that was trying to move and block your path.
What are you doing, shrub?
Not cool, dude.
Somehow it gives like a little like ashamed like tilt to its side.
It's okay. It was a good try.
It's like trying to protect Shadowtop Cathedral. And then as you guys kind of approach it and you're getting closer, the weird marks that you guys had on the back of your hands start to glow.
Huh.
And it kind of perks up and shakes a little bit. And it's like, ooh. And then it kind of, leans back and whispers something else. It's like, I think they're okay. And 2 trees shift back out of the way, and you can start seeing like where the path is. They've like shift their like limbs and roots over it.
What is the symbol on our...
Yeah, so I was going to ask, did I miss something?
Yeah.
So one of the things they got lost at that I forgot to mention is they all fell asleep for a couple minutes. And they woke up and there was a wood elf glyph etched on everyone's hand that said something equivalent to anointed. And it looked like it was like scarification, but there was no pain and there was nothing there. It was just like their flesh had just scarred into this shape.
Whose?
Everyone.
Okay.
So on the back,
And by who?
we don't know. Everyone just kind of was walking along. They hear this like song on the wind, and then everyone just kind of fell asleep.
And when was that?
It was last session when you were out, and they were off exploring part of the hillside.
Oh, okay.
But somehow, the shrub and 2 trees are appeased by this symbol. Do you guys want to interact with them further, or do you want to just kind of brush past?
Brush past. Sorry, the pun. I don't know. What do you guys think? That this is like that cool that there's talking trees and shit guarding this place. Apparently.
I ask him if there's anything I should know about what's coming up ahead.
And they said it's Shadowtop Cathedral. If you were seeking this place, there's not much more you need to know other than to be respectful for nature and the peaceful intent of this place.
I respond to them in Druidic and see what happens.
They get a little more excited and they introduce themselves as Sylvia is the bush, and the 2 trees are Banyan and Linden.
I fist bump them for knowing Druidic.
Or at least the trees respond to Druidic and then stand them at least enough to... They've seen enough druids that they know to respond in a certain way. They also identify themselves as members of the Misty Kingdom.
Misty Kingdom.
Tasked with guarding the pathway to the Shadowtop Cathedral.
That sounds familiar. Have we heard that?
That's where we were headed.
Oh, yeah, her. I
Sorry,
didn't. Well, no, the Misty Kingdom part was.
It's the kind of Emerald Enclave, but specifically for elves and by elves.
Okay.
Not sure if I had mentioned that or not.
Yeah.
Or Luke in the head.
So yeah, this Misty Kingdom group is the ones that kind of are in control of this cathedral, and the treant that we're trying to go meet is a member.
Okay.
And if Lucan was so inclined, he might be able to force his way into the order if he's interested. But
I wouldn't force.
No, not really force, but you could parlay your way into their ranks as at least a creation of the elves, if not elven yourself.
True.
And also considering there's fey creatures and plant creatures that are obviously on their side as well. Yeah, the bush and the 2 trees don't have a whole lot else to say other than they're kind of here to be protectors of the path, and that's about it.
Cool.
Okay.
So now we can head on up. You go up half. You go to the thing. I gotta put Josh Gary back on the map. And snap. All right. Exposition. Orderly rows of massive trunks rise out of the ground like pillars, holding up vaulted ceiling of leaves. Intricate paper lanterns hang from the mighty tree branches, providing warm illumination. Trickling through the cathedral like a central aisle is a shimmering brook where rainbow trout swim just below the surface of the clear water. A heart-rendingly beautiful melody fills the air. The music emanates from a satyr chilling over here on the rocks.
Cool.
Sits beside the brook playing his panpipes. Upon seeing the group, he stops and beckons you to come over and say hello.
I walk over and say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Faye, thanks. So he introduces himself as Green Whistle. And he kind of lets out a little bit of a sigh, thinking about the song he was just playing, and claims that a dryad rejected him, and he's composing a song to win her heart.
Aw, what happened?
You know, dryad not too interested in the goat legs.
Rough.
Billy Goat Rough.
I give the bard a little bit of a look, kind of that, do you know anything?
You can make a performance roll if you want to help him compose if you want.
Wasn't quite what I was thinking, but that works too.
Yeah.
Mr. Bard.
Oh, sorry. What's up? What's up?
If you want to make a performance roll, you don't have to, but you can.
Are we having a rock off?
No, you're trying to help him
All right.
compose
All right.
better.
I'm
I
gonna
was
listen, man. You're going about it all wrong.
Really.
I teach him, disregard females, acquire currency.
not sure that works with dryads.
Yeah.
It goes over so.
Yeah.
Then we work for those city girls. but
I'm not
for-
really a music bard. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry,
I'm more of a
that wasn't
motivational speaker
You
bard.
can give him some dating tips.
That was my original thought.
Oh. Fuck. All right.
Dave decided to make it PG.
All right. Well, he can make purely a wisdom check.
Wisdom. Shit.
He is
My
dating
wisdom-
a stalker.
My
Would it
wisdom
be
is
like
hot
charisma or
garbage.
something?
What was
Yeah.
that?
Would it not be charisma?
I mean, it could be charisma, but I mean, I was just thinking wisdom for good advice, not necessarily good things to say.
Oh. Yeah. I don't think I'm the advice giving type. I'm just the negotiating type.
All right, you can try a charisma check just to give him something good to say, like a line.
All right. Just flat charisma or.
Yeah, or a charisma save if you want
All
to.
right.
say.
Yeah. Nope.
He's like,
Sorry,
he's
buddy.
keeping that, it's like, a back pocket for when he's down in the city. But, for these tree ladies,
Yeah.
dryads are a very special fine wine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so after a little bit of back and forth about, him and his, panpipes, he asked, so are you looking for Turlon?
That we are.
And he says, sadly, he hasn't been to the cathedral in several days, but he welcomes you to, hang out in the cathedral and wait with him.
Where did he go?
He's off, he's a tramp. He's off in the woods. He should be back soon.
All right.
Woo.
I guess we make ourselves at home.
All right. So, then in typical D&D fashion,
Ba-na-na.
minutes later, this lady, in the corner it is revealed, suddenly a female half-elf rushes into the cathedral in a panic, her face streaked with blood and her garments torn. Airglass has betrayed us, she panics. He defeated Turlang and now he's coming to destroy the cathedral.
What?
Who to what I know?
So she's claiming the treant's down and someone's coming to destroy this place.
Who betrayed?
So she's claiming. So you guys, hold on. Let me give us a quick timer somewhere, or I'll roll a timer. All right, we got time. You guys don't know that. So she introduces herself as Thara Schindel, and she's a druid.
Sounds Jewish.
What? What the fuck?
And for anyone keeping track of NPCs, and she says, Airglass, another druid of the Misty Kingdom, turned on us and attacked.
What a butthole.
Where's Turling now?
Back in.
Saddle again.
Well, we only have a couple moments to do exposition. I'm reading exactly where he is, and I was trying to read. And so he's back down like the hill. Like we came up one side, he's down the other side in like a little bit of a ravine. But anyone who wants can make a perception check.
Yup. Eh.
All right. So, Thorncaller and Contos there hear crashing off in the distance something moving through the jungle toward your location.
Uh-oh. Something big's coming.
I hear some crashing.
So what do you guys want to do? You guys get like a round or two to get yourselves set up before we roll into initiative order.
I ready a magic missile to hit whatever comes through if it's hostile.
I ready a thorn shield.
Stand up on this rock, and I get my crossbow out.
All right. Shard goes running off around a tree.
What? It's like, I'm hiding in the bushes. Shh.
Yeah. We should
I
probably
cast Shield
roll
of Faith on
initiative.
myself.
So add yourselves to the initiative order, and I gotta add other shit.
Oh, boy.
So she,
We haven't had a rest or anything, right?
not since the Shambling Mound now.
Oh, did we rest?
You healed a little bit, but that's about
Okay,
it.
yeah, we didn't, like, short rest or anything is what I'm asking.
No.
Alright.
Right. So she's got. Awesome. Cancel.
I'm Brentopotamus again.
Yeah, that's because same token copied around. So
Do I need to make that a sign on your desk at work?
Yeah, why not?
preparing the encounter. They will all act on the same initiative order. So I'm not dealing with.
Oh, did we have to roll new initiative? Sorry.
Yes, please do.
Cool.
All right, let me sort that again. All right. So, as you guys prepare yourselves, crashing up through the other corner of the map comes. Presumably air glass comes crashing through the edge of the cathedral's area, riding what looks like a dire bear.
Yeah.
Accompanied by 4 other bears. We have preemptively rolled initiative, and anyone who had a prepared action can attempt to do so if they are in range or just defensively.
How far is he? Was that 120?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I'm just within range.
Alright. Yeah, what is the range on my crossbow? It is... Oh. Ah, shoot. Alright, so I'd be rolling at disadvantage, but... fuck it. I'll plink at him. Why not?
Very nice, Steve. 15 just barely misses him.
Bummer.
Like you might have got a piece of his hair. All right. Unfortunately, because you guys were prepared, it goes to the start of the turn order. So it starts with Mr. Contos.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Shit. I am not ready for this.
Yeah. She's not looking great compared to her full hit points, but you also have a dire bear and a bunch of other bears.
Alright.
You also notice the druid that Steve hit with the magic missile is already looking a little roughed up, like he just came from another fight.
Oh. Okay. Well, You know what? I'll throw a cure on the bard lady there, I guess. What's that? Yeah. She's within range, so I'll do that. I'll just do a cure first level, so heal for 6.
Awesome. She's looking a little bit more hale.
Alright, and I'm just like, no dying. That's pretty much it for me, I guess.
Alright, she thanks you quickly, but looks back at what she has to do. I'm gonna try to get all this shite together. Alright. Thorn collar. You still have a couple of those leaves left.
Yes, I do. I have 3 of them.
There you go.
Yeah, I was trying to get into that, but I can't select it. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move up. Speed 30. So 30. And how far are they away from me? They are way too far away from me. So I'm going to hold my action.
Okay. So you're going to hold till a particular point, or are you going to ready a specific action when they're in range?
I'm going to ready a thrown leaf once they are within 60 feet of me.
And which one in particular?
The first thing that's 60 feet in front of me.
Okay.
If I can do that.
Yeah. I should have had these spells up already. That's not within enough time.
Ooh, actually, can I instead hold for my held action? Can I, instead of throwing a leaf, can I cast animal friendship when the next animal that is within 30 feet?
Sure.
Cool.
This is a fun and interesting use, so that is good. I need to quickly get something up on my other computer. It'll take just a moment. Because she's got cool shit too. So it's the druid's turn, and she's trying to cast a spell, but I gotta read what the spell does. All right, so I have to measure. So she needs to get to about there. Now that the bard healed her, she's going to move up, and she hurls something that looks like a large seed that she has conjured. Makes a ranged spell attack, which is only a +4. And misses, but then there is something on the ground.
Did she plant a Whomping Willow? Because that would be amazing.
Jeff can make a knowledge nature check to know what that is, or maybe an arcana check.
Okay.
Can I as well?
Yeah, I think you're at least in leisure domain. All right. You both know that she tried to throw a spell called an explosive seed.
Well then.
And it is currently sitting on the ground and sizzling.
Grenade!
Did she just fuck up, or?
She didn't hit him to hurt damage, but this thing explodes after a turn.
Oh, so the druid is on our side.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the person we're attacking is a druid. I was like, why?
Both
would
are.
They're both
They're
druids. It's a druid battle. Not as fun as a
Druid
wizard
power.
battle, but
I don't know. It's cooler because it's nature.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so he comes up around the corner. Ah, did not want to do that. You can see from the expression on his face, he was not expecting a full adventuring party up here. He was expecting maybe a scaredy cat dryad who's already kind of deep feet and a half-dead druid. So he's not very happy.
Slightly
Yeah.
less than half dead druid now.
Yeah. And what's he gonna do? He is going to hold his action until his bear goes. And so it goes to Lucan.
Okay, I'm gonna move up a little closer and fire another magic missile.
At him.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
That's pretty good.
Solid.
That is a very good magic missile, and he does not look too happy.
And
And you
No, I'm
can
gonna
tell
save my
he's either
action.
out of slots or he does not have shield.
I'm not sure. Do druids get shield? I don't think so.
All right. But nonetheless, as a spellcaster, he does not have shield because those magic missiles hit him.
Sweet.
All right. And then it goes to Shard, who's going to try. Actually, how far away are they? Ah, sweet. Doesn't matter either way because yes, he has his bonus action, so he's going to just get advantage by casting a spell and throwing a dart. Does a 15 hit this douche? Don't think it does. No. So this dart comes out and just ever so slightly misses him.
Blah.
Shard's like, God damn it. And then it goes to Mr. Johnson.
Get to a quick measurement. I'll double move there.
Okay. Then it goes to Super Duper Bear time. Which I'm going to try to grab them as a group.
Bear attack.
They have a speed of 40. That did not look great. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And they get about there. And turn him upright.
So is the druid in this square?
He's technically in that square, but the dire bear is in that square.
Oh, that thing is massive, huh?
Yeah.
I think I can get an attack of opportunity on the bear then.
Yeah, you can get an attack of opportunity on the bear, but it's pretty much the end of its movement anyway, so please get to hit it. That does not hit. You barely even get your swing up because this thing's just charging down on you.
Barely.
Just barely.
They are not within 30 feet of Jeff. But that is all the bears can do this turn. Because they're trying to work in some sort of coordinated manner. But then it goes to the druid, who's going to... That's probably a smarter idea. Seeing a clump of adventurers, he's going to try to draw a 20-foot square around you
Oh no.
and cast Entangle. So you guys got to make a strength savings throw.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know why I did that at disadvantage, but...
Yeah, even 11, you are the only one that is entangled.
Oh, fun. What does that do exactly?
You are restrained, which your speed is 0. Attack rolls and melee have advantage against, or attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on attacks.
Brutal.
You can use your action each turn to try to break free.
That's cool, I guess. Oh, wait. I got that ring, though.
Oh yeah, you can just activate that. He doesn't know that.
Ring of free action.
Yeah, so you can activate that.
Sweet. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered that.
The ground is also difficult terrain.
Yeah, the ring lets me ignore that, too.
Yeah, but for the other two, moving through it is difficult terrain. He does not get why you're laughing. It is now your turn.
Alright, yeah, I like casually stroll out of all of these vines that just like came up my legs and shit. And I'm just like, hey buddy.
He looks flabbergasted.
And I'm gonna do I'm gonna bust out fear. That's a 30-foot cone, so I think I'll hit all except the top guy. So I'm gonna do that. And that is a wisdom save DC 14. Or they are frightened.
Hold on.
So yeah, basically I just stroll out of the entangle and I'm laughing maniacally. And like that's what casting this spell looks like.
Alright, which ones did you hit?
What's that?
30-foot cone?
Yeah.
And so you hit like the two bears in the center and the...
Yeah.
Alright. Do they immediately have to run?
Well, frightened, let's see.
I'm pretty sure they make a saving throw and then they run.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Yeah, no. They already rolled or succeeded or failed that. I'm just looking at it.
Okay, I don't think it does anything immediately.
Okay.
They drop whatever they're holding and become frightened.
Yeah. I'm going to say, though, because it's funnier, as it is a dire bear, it decides that it's going to take its reaction to run away.
Oh, did it fail?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
And so it takes the druid and the dire bear away.
It's like, no, you fool. The other way.
Fuck this shit.
Did the
Don't
druid
run,
get
you
feared
fool.
too, or is he just riding this freaked out bear?
He is also like, no, go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hold on, I'm also going to make sure they had to come around the tree. There we go. Awesome. That's going to be funny. Thorncaller, you are in difficult terrain still.
When does that exploding seed go off?
In about 1/6 of a turn.
Oh shit.
As in the next in turn.
Okay. I'm going to step out of it, like away
Yeah.
here. Does that count as 10?
Yeah, that counts as 10
Or-
technically.
10? Okay. And then I'm gonna mosey around it. So I get 20, so 5, 10, 20. Probably would have been closer if I went through it all, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then how far are these guys away from me? 50 feet. I'm gonna throw a slicing leaf
Okay.
at that bear that I'm pointing at.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Somehow between your two allies and it and the tree, it just catches some breeze and just kind of sails off. Then it goes to Lady Druid, and because the bear turned around and got away from it, the seed explodes in a 10-foot radius, which clips both the bear and the druid. And they have to make dex saves, which I'll do on screen for everyone's benefit, which is a whopping +1 for both of them.
Brutal. They oh nope, never mind.
Yeah. So the bear fails. He succeeds, but they take whopping 4. All right. So that just exploded, which was not very exciting. Then it goes back to her. And she's going to try to shillelagh that bear. She shillelaghs that bear. And it does 2d8 plus 2. Not much damage to the bear. She just poops it on the snoot.
Oh,
And I totally did that wrong. All right. Mr. Pine Shadow.
Okay. I'm just gonna trudge through it. So burn 20 movement to get
Yeah.
out. And 10 more. I'm just gonna throw another magic missile because that's actually been working pretty well.
He's like, F you from a distance.
damn, dude.
Nice. Double force.
Awesome. He falls off the bear.
Nice.
Actually, he probably fall that way. Awesome. What are you doing? All right, seeing that, Shard is going to make one attack at advantage at the nearest bear. And hit. And sneak attack. Do 20 damage to the bear closest to the bank. Mr. Johnson.
I will go there. I'll use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on that bear.
Okay.
And then I will try and boop it myself.
The first one will hit.
I'll do an additional 6 damage.
All right. It's still a bear. Its buddy's going to come down and be like, don't eat my buddy. And so now you can make
I
your
will use my reaction on it as
Yeah.
it steps into my area.
Yep. A 16 will hit it. So it's going to stay there, and it takes 7. The one in front of the druid is going to try to attack her.
Oh, did none of the bears get feared?
No, they were like, no, it's the dude.
I just
Why
got the
are you
druid
fighting?
and the dire bear. Oh well,
Yep. You got the big difficult one. to
that's
lead.
okay. I'll take it.
Yeah, you effectively just got that dire bear out of the fight.
Yeah.
That'll hit, and it's going to do a D8 plus 4. So all that healing you just did to her, she's going to take back from that
Ah,
bear. And then the bear also gets. All right, yeah, that's good. Then it's going to go to the other bears, which are going to be like, you made our friend run away.
oh no.
The bears. That's a 9 and a 9.
Nope.
And so they're not quite sure what to do. Then it goes to the big boy. He's going to move pretty much almost off screen.
Yeah, he's got to double move and get out of line of sight of me before he can start making saves to break that.
Yeah, so
Man, I was gonna animal friendship him.
yeah, so he's a good another 40 feet away. But I'm gonna have his butt out so I can select him. This dude is unconscious on the ground. Good job. You just got a bunch of ornery bears to deal with.
Okay. Bear fights. Fighting. I'm attacking this
That'll hit.
guy. Oh wait, you can't see that. Attacking this one.
Okay, that'll hit.
Sweet. That's all I got.
All right, it is not looking too happy. Thorn collar.
I'm wondering if I can attempt to persuade one of the bears not to attack.
You can try.
I'm trying to think what would be the best way to do that though. Like if I have I mean
And you already can speak to animals normally.
yeah. I'm just wondering if I should use animal friendship or if I should just try and talk to them. I guess I'll use animal friendship. Why not? That's what's there.
All right.
Is there one bear that hasn't been attacked yet?
This one that's right above Kantos has not been.
That is perfect. I'm going to get a little bit closer. About there.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Animal Friendship on it.
All right.
And he is going to
Make a wisdom saving throw.
yeah, no. Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Or be charmed.
He is charmed.
Excellent.
He is your friend.
He's my BFF, so don't hurt him.
Okay.
See, they need like a smiley face icon on here to be like, I'm everybody's friend.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's the heart.
Yeah, where is that? That is.
Yeah, just do like that. Or that.
That's the
Yeah,
broken
I don't-
heart, though.
I don't like these icons. They make me sad. There it is. Okay. He is friended. Good use of a turn.
I fight with a wrench now. No.
The druid, seeing that we're moving in and we've got it, is going to take a disengage action and move back toward the other druid. And that's all she can do because she had to take her action to disengage. Mr. Pine Shadow.
So the one with the heart on it, is that charmed?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's now the Thorncaller's buddy.
Ah, okay.
Actually, I could have put it like another spell level higher and done 2.
Yeah, but for now the ones are already hurt. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense then.
Fight the
Sorry,
one
man.
I'm fighting, Steve.
I was thinking that. Sorry, my spell sheet or my sheet's gone a little wonky at the moment.
yeah, the one Kontos is fighting is not looking too great. The 24 will hit and drop it.
Hooray!
You're our friend now. We're gonna kill your old friends.
Sorry, bear.
All right. That's all you can do, Steve.
I make that non-lethal damage.
All right. So you just knock it out. So we're not gonna do that.
Seems like not a great thing to kill the bears.
Yeah.
The rogue may not have gotten that memo, but he's also very far. He's gonna shoot, northward bear. He's actually gonna try being an actual rogue and rolling stealth, just to mix it up. Cool, he's hidden. So he's gonna throw a dart. That'll hit a bear with a sneak attack for 17 damage to the top bear. And no one knows where it came from. Because he just threw a dart about 100 feet and just arced it through the tree line and just drops right on it.
Ow! That's
Mr.
probably
Johnson.
what that bear would say.
Another couple of stabs.
Both of those will hit.
An additional 6 damage.
That brings it exactly to 0, so it falls unconscious.
And I'll use my bonus action to move the Hunter's Mark to that bear.
Gills.
And a move action to go there.
Okay. And it goes to the bears. They're friends. They are asleep or dying. And there is one that's like, hey man, I'm still kind of ornery, and so you're going to get your and that will knock him out.
Bear blasting.
So that one's maybe bleeding out a little bit, but that one's at least unconscious. So that's pretty much all the active combatants. So you guys did well.
Yay!
I go over and give my bear a big hug.
All right, you do a bear hug. Because it's a bear and it gives bear hugs.
Yep, and I pat its mane and feed it some berries.
Okay.
I'll take means to restrain the evil druid.
Yeah, and you think he may be pretty close to bleeding out. He'll probably die on his own if no one tends to his wounds.
By the way, this bear is my friend for 24 hours.
Yep.
Heal him 1 hit point. But lay on hands.
I'll lay on hands him for 1 hit point so he doesn't die and make sure he's tied up thoroughly. And
I'll help you.
Okay, he has 1 hit point.
Oi, fucker. What's the big idea?
So you guys can make a perception check in the meantime.
Yes.
You probably all should do normal. Oh, there we go. Dem DMPC with his eagle eyes coming back from across the map. All right, he notes to the group that particularly on the dire bear, but also on the other bears, and even on Airglass himself, there appears to be moss growing on the fur of the bears and pus-filled boils on their faces. Airglass has what looks like lichen as a rash on his skin, and his eyes are glassy with something crusting around the edges.
Gross.
So as you heal him, his eyes, kind of snap from this glassy look, and his expression turns from a little bit of, anger mixed with fear to now just purely fear and concern. So he looks up at you and starts to yell out a warning. There's more at work here. It's the forces of and he starts a hacking cough, followed by vomit. And his body jerks as the bile is replaced by maggots, and his airways are blocked. He starts writhing on the ground.
Emergency tracheotomy?
You can try.
I got swords.
Try a medicine check.
Oh, shit.
Arcana check to figure out if I recognize it.
Sure, if you want. That seems like some dark shit to you. Like, it's not normal for someone to have lichen growing on them and for them to start coughing up maggots.
It's like a druid cyanide.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, so he's kind of clawing and trying to have you guys help him, but
Would lesser resto help anything?
you can try.
I'll try that. I'll try to lesser resto him.
All right, as you do, make a Arcana check.
All right.
All right, as you're trying to do that, you feel some arcane force fighting against your spell.
Ah, shit. It's some spooky shit, guys.
Yeah, there's
Really,
some.
you have to try harder.
And so the lichen seems to kind of grow up the sides of his neck as he's continuing to try to cough and like writhe, and eventually he falls still.
Yeah.
No.
And so he is dead.
My friendship bear whimpers a little bit.
I quickly perform an autopsy.
Yeah, he got infected with... You stab him.
Intelligence is -1. I have no idea what I'm doing.
You poke him, and a bunch of maggots pour out of the wound.
That's fucked up.
Gross.
You don't perform an autopsy with a halberd.
No. Use a scimitar. Obviously.
Yes.
I have no idea what that does.
All right. So what are you trying to glean from this?
Fuck, I don't know.
I'll tell you what you learn.
Yeah, what sort of affliction is this?
Combined with your Luster Restoration being rebuffed, you think this is some dark-ass magic.
Like curse type shit?
It's like at least curse level, if not worse.
Shit.
This might be...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, this might be a good question for my book.
It could be. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back, and then you can ask your question.
Okay.
So this is spooky. Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah.
Very.
I bet it was something he ate.
All right, I'm back. Yes, it is spoopy.
So spoopy.
Yeah. He also tried shouting out something, but you guys maybe didn't catch everything.
Yeah.
Did we catch any bit of it, or did it just completely get garbled?
Did anybody hear what I said?
Yes. There's
Quick,
some.
Brent.
What?
Quick, Brent. Publish the video.
Yeah.
Clever players.
Oh, that's too meta. But
I know he didn't get to finish his thought.
yeah,
Yeah,
something
you got cut
about.
off, but all you got was there's more at work here, and then he started saying the forces of, and then as he started saying a name is when he started hacking.
Hey, druid lady. What the fuck?
She's like covered in wounds, and she just kind of gives you like an exasperated, like, I don't know.
Okay.
Well, let's go find Terlang.
Well, you have a couple of things you can do. So you guys are looking at medicine. So Brent, what are you trying to figure out? Like, just like what is the nature of this? Or
Yeah.
do you want to collect any samples?
No, I do not want to touch any of this shit.
Does anybody else want to collect any samples?
I kind of do.
All right. What do you want to grab? Do you want to grab any of these maggots? Some of the decay?
Whatever I can get.
All right. Let's start with a bottle or two, which most of us would have.
I have an herbalism kit. I don't know if I could use that in any way.
Yeah, I bet you could very easily, move some of your bay leaves to a sachet instead of a jar, and get a couple maggots in a jar, and maybe a little bit of the lichen off of him, so you guys can look at it later.
I do
Yeah.
that.
Easy enough to do a little bit of shuffling around, and you're like, all right, well, technically this herb is just a seasoning, so we're gonna dish that out, and we're just gonna. This grows around town, so I can get some more of that. So you're able to at least get some samples for now to look at.
Okay. Is there any
so-
way I can sort of like heal my friendship bear?
your friendship bear is at full health.
No, but like he's got pustules and stuff on him. Right?
Okay, so one of the weird things you're starting to notice is now that Airglass died, he starts to, like, his moss is like flaking off of him and like coming off, and like he's looking better minute by minute.
Okay, and so too are the bears.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's the only one that's still alive. All the other bears are pretty much unconscious or bleeding out, but they're all starting to look a little bit more bear-like than mossy.
Than the average bear.
Yeah, they look like they might, be close to needing a bath still, but they're looking better.
Oh,
Cool.
there's a
Well,
river right
a,
there.
There's a
So
stream right there.
Yeah.
I tell my bear, hey, go bathe in the river a little bit.
So
It'll
he does.
be nice and refreshing.
He goes.
Go
He
catch a
sits down.
salmon.
Yeah, and he does get a salmon. Because I was about to say, there's a bunch of salmon. He's just like, all right, this is pretty good. So in the meantime,
Unless you're a berry bear, then eat some berries.
and then
not enough bear puns.
really, the druid does not have any healing spells prepared, so she's just going to deal with it.
I don't. I'm not that type.
I'm saying the lady druid.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not either. So I would be
Okay.
surprised.
She might be a bit more bro-ish with you, actually, rather than going all the way over to where Araglass has fallen. And also, you guys notice in the meantime, the satyr kind of works his way back into the...
Oh, I totally thought he pieced out.
he did.
We all did, and then you see that he's kind of coming back over to his rock and kind of checking out what happened. Now that there's no more battle noise.
Is he like weary of the bear that's kind of hanging around me?
A little bit, but he can see that no one's fighting currently, so he takes that as a good sign. But you can tell he's still kind of like, his hooves are shaking a little bit.
Hey, maybe you can tell this story to your girlfriend and she'll be all impressed and stuff.
He kind of laughs a little bit to himself, and you catch something under his breath, something along of, might have to exaggerate a little bit his own.
I totally helped these adventurers fight this evil druid
I
guy.
told him to run away and pee in a bush.
You offered moral support by staying out of the fucking way.
And so Thara, the half-elf druid, comes up to Thorncaller and thanks you and your group for your assistance. He still seems kind of rattled. and stressed out. She claims that Airglass was once a friend. She doesn't know what caused him to turn on us or what just afflicted him.
It's some spooky dark magic shit, lady.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't. That great concern.
Like a super curse.
However, she is still concerned for Turlang. She requests the party save any healing for her, instead save it for hopefully saving the treant.
Okay.
You guys want to go with her to go save the treant?
To the Trent.
All right. You're not going to do a map change because you don't need to. So tracking the path back to the battle with Turlang is easy, as the dire bear left an easily discernible path of destruction back through the forest. It's just a bear-shaped hole through the forest.
Excellent.
Turlang is found with numerous wounds and many other fallen beasts, similarly afflicted with moss. The ones that had died earlier are rotting far quicker than they should have. They look like they've been there for several days, but you know that the fight happened only like about an hour ago or less. However, you do see a treant who is unconscious but not dying.
Oh shit.
So who wants to heal the treant? We got a lay on hands dude. We got a bunch of carry type dudes.
Ali,
I-
bro, you got any handsy stuff left?
Yeah, I still got a good amount.
Okay.
If you don't, I got potions too.
I'm
I
running
have
pretty
a
low
bag
on
of dried
spells.
mushrooms.
Thanks. Let's get this treant up and about, and then we'll go tripping balls.
I have some
Oh.
leaves too.
I'll heal at 14 hit points.
All right. It's enough to get him up, and he kind of ponderously creaks and shimmies up to a sitting position. His branches and leaves kind of shaking. And he looks around. And he explains, he's furious about Airglass, but how dare a druid of the Misty Kingdom betray them.
No, he was like super cursed, man.
And he looks, very concerned, and is, after some explanation back and forth between you and Thara, he's grateful for the help of the party. And he's so grateful, in fact, that he offers anyone who wishes to initiation into the Misty Kingdom.
What? Sorry, say that again.
Huh?
Say that again.
So anyone who wants to, because he is in a thankful mood, is willing to give you like entry-level access into the Misty Kingdom as an organization.
Yeah, sign me up.
Same here.
Eh,
Yeah.
Where do I get my decoder ring?
drink your Ovaltine.
So for the two of you that were very interested, he reaches down out of his branches, like little jangling thing that he reaches up and grabs, and hands off 2 silver clasps, one to each of you. That is stylized with a trio of trees shrouded in fog. And your initial title is Scout, which is like the lowest rank in the Misty Kingdom. So you guys get your cool little silver clasp. He's curious about, what would have brought a group of adventurers so far into the woods at this fortuitous time when they needed it.
I've come seeking information on the gems.
And so the tree kind of, knowingly nods his head, and he's like, all right. And he kind of lumberingly gets up to his feet slowly, kind of gives out like a weird tree stretch, which sounds like, creaking wood. And he kind of looks around at the rest of the group, particularly those that did not want to join the Misty Kingdom, and he's like, do you wish to discuss this here, or should we go for a stroll?
Let's go for a stroll.
All right.
Yeah. I'll take my bear with me.
All right. So you can tell some of us are kind of tended to hang back with Thara and look over the random destruction. Lucan, if you want to let Thorncaller follow along, feel free. If not, you can tell him to hold back.
Uh,
I
can
thought
come
we were
along.
both in the Misty Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both in Team Misty Kingdom here.
Yeah. So Turlang is stroking his, long kind of grassy, mossy beard. And, wishes to offer up what information he can. And you can see him make some arcane sigils in the ground, and these little fake creatures start appearing out of the forest and whispering to him. Let me get my notes. So pretty much, Turlang, over conversation. I'm not going to make you recount everything you already know. But he explains that, he knows all too well the Faesarni. There was, in addition to, what you have learned that, they helped power the ritual that created your kind. There's also tales of ancient dark rituals that spoke of using these stones as power, which is part of the reason why they were so sought after, and fought for, is that the elves weren't the only ones that could use it. He, confirms that, they are fist-sized emeralds, but they glow with an inner light, and no jeweler would be, fooled by it. And whispering back and forth with some of the Fae, he's like, there's a rumor that's been going around town of someone trying to sell a fake emerald back in Eastspire. And a gnome was trying to sell it, but was turned away as the merchants of Eastspire were a little bit too crafty and knew that it was obviously a fake. And so there's a gnome walking around trying to get a fist-sized emerald that is a knockoff sold.
Interesting.
And he's and he, being an ancient and well-recounted treant of lore, finds the timing of you asking about Faesarni and Airglass's betrayal being a little bit too much of a coincidence at once at a time. So
I believe there are deeper things afoot.
yeah, some darker powers at foot that may be looking for the stone as well.
So you said that the stone that the guy was trying to sell was a fake?
Well, he's trying to sell an emerald, and to a jeweler or a merchant in the city, they're like, this isn't an emerald. This is way too soft. It's glowing. It's probably some cheap magical knockoff.
Oh, okay. But it was something more valuable.
But Lucan knows that it is the mega arcane battery.
Ah.
I forget, how much of what I originally wrote did you actually end up using?
A good chunk of it. Or almost all.
Okay, so I can actually recount to him me finding a journal on the original ritual and all that.
Please do.
Nah, I don't want to read it all out. During my patrols, I found a journal of one of the elves who was there at the original ritual, and started to bring it back, but was ambushed on the way by a drow. They managed to capture it momentarily, but I was able to recover it and bring it back. But I knew they had already read it and that I needed to do something soon. So now I'm trying to find the source of them before they do. I think that was the main summary.
Cool.
And unfortunately, in my travels, I did not know who to trust in all of this, and still do not know for certain. Given the desire for power that exists widely.
Well, I for one am with you all the way.
Awesome, my nature brother.
And Steve, since you've gotten 2 different answers so far from the other people that you've talked to about the Faesarni, if you wish to, you might have a little bit of a niggling query for Turling to see what his opinion is, what to do with it once you recover it.
I'm trying to remember what the other thing was.
So one of the guys thought it was a blessing that it was gone. And another guy thought it could be used to bring, elves back into the forefront, and sounded a little bit, almost racist about it.
Right. Yeah, I did have that down. So yeah, I asked Turlang how that plays into all of that.
So if asked, Turlang explains, as a creature allied with the elves and with nature itself, would love to see such a tree, if you were to plant it as a seed rather than a power source. He'd like to see it grow into a tree and grace his wilderness. And he could find a perfect spot should he recover the Faesarni. He does note, though, looking at the corrupted animals around him, planting the tree would ensure battles like this would continue.
Because it would draw everyone in seeking its power again.
Yeah. Well, let me also roll something fun. Let's see. All right, not bad. He does note, though, that you, as a plant-like creature created by the stone, may be able to find another option that's a little bit more esoteric, where you might actually be able to absorb it yourself, if you don't wish to destroy the stone. You might attempt to harness the arcane power for yourself.
Ooh, you could shove it in your chest and become like a Tony Stark.
That's pretty much if you as the other druid and hearing him talk about that is pretty much your exact mental picture of here's a magical green stone being inserted into this tree dude and being like Iron Man tree dude.
Yep.
Okay, so basically I kind of have 4 options in the end of this, possibly. Destroy any I find so that no one can get them.
Mm-hmm.
Give them to the elf guy who was questionable, of questionable morals. Sounds like probably not. Give them to Turlang and plant them and get another tree, or I just absorb it.
Yep. That is kind of the overall scope of what you think are valid options of you can try to destroy it, you can try to absorb it, you can try to plant it, or you can try to entrust it to someone else.
Are there more than one?
As far as we know, that might be the last one in existence.
Oh. So you could have so Lucan, you're the last of your kind essentially?
No, so the stone is separate than his race. So the stone helped power the ritual that created his race. But in the years since, all of the trees that generate these stones have been destroyed.
Oh, okay. So essentially, there can't be more of his race anymore.
Well, I think there can be. It's just these things are just super dangerous. This is like having a nuke in the wild.
Yeah. So the ritual birthed a new race, but now they can, reproduce in whatever weird way that they reproduce without the need of the stone. But the stone itself is like a small nuclear battery for arcane use.
Ah, okay.
Which is where the bigger concern is Turling is like, even dark rituals, say if they can get a hand of one of these stones, can do a lot of damage.
Birth another new race of super evil beings, or maybe destroy a whole race.
Yep, that's what you think is at stake. So you at least have a good lead of there's a gnome hanging around Eastspire trying to hook a stone. And Turlang says, for joining the Misty Kingdom, he'll use his, contacts in air quotes with giant tree fingers to assist you. It leaves it kind of vague of exactly what that entails.
Okay.
And then in the meantime, because we're getting around time, Thara, thanks to you guys again, and eventually wants to head back to where she makes home to go and rest and heal. And says if anybody wants to escort her, she'll offer them a gift for their trouble.
I'll help her.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I guess the whole group would go.
Whoa.
So you guys get, let me type in the correct thing. Awesome. So you get her home safely where she can imbibes a potion and decides she wants to, kick back and relax very soon, and goes through, it's like a little tree house, and goes through a couple little cupboards and produces 5 silver berries that she explains will function as a potion of heroism if you eat them.
Neat.
Ooh.
And so you have 5 potions of heroism that are in the form of berries.
So I guess we each get one.
Sure.
Yay. Free stuff.
All right. So that is what I have for tonight. Next step will be we will rush our way back home to Eastspire
Yes.
and go and investigate where this stone is.
Cool.
Back to the city.
Yep. The annoying D&D adventure of we're going to go to this far off distant place to learn information that you have to go back to where you started.
Fuck.
I'm gonna do my best to super befriend this bear,
Okay.
so that when the charm spell runs out, that he won't be all mad and pissy.
And roll a animal handling for the moment at advantage because he loves you. He so far seems to be having a really good time hanging around with this guy who's bathing him and feeding him and not yelling at him to eat tree people
Excellent.
because tree people are hard on the teeth.
Oh, one last question for Turlang, or I guess Thara as well. Got any
Yes.
shortcuts back to Eastspire?
Actually, yes. So information that you guys will get again at the beginning of next session, but just so you guys know it now. It will take considerably less time getting back to the city because, how the little shambling bush and the trees kind of parted the way. They can make use of, similar tree creatures and the fae of the forest to kind of shape itself ahead of the party to show the quickest and easiest route back to the city. And the fae may even help, show little shortcuts here and there where it's effectively as you guys start heading your way back, you'll notice the path is very clear. And parts that seemed more perilous and steep drops or high increases almost have steps now made of roots and other things.
Neat.
Nice.
Yay, druid magic.
Yeah. Yeah, druids not wanting people to come and find them, but once they do, they're like, oh yeah, now you can go home easy. Because it took us about 2 days to march out here, and it'll take us less than a day to get back to the main road.
Wow.
Yeah, difference of hard ground versus nice, easy path with stairs.
Sweet.
Got the red carpet out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so next session we'll have fun. We get to go ride back into the city, and I have to actually get off my ass now and add new maps.
Brutal.
It's all right.
So what can we do with this Misty Kingdom silver clasp? Like, do we rank up with that, or like?
If you do stuff for the Misty Kingdom, you could eventually go up in a rank. And
Rank
get
up.
a new title.
Okay.
It may take a while, but at least right now you are an initiate of their order.
Okay.
Which at least affords you cool things like the express pass back out of the forest.
Like what?
Like the express pass you're getting out of the forest.
Oh, okay, cool.
Neat.
Cool. Well, guys, it's 9:30, so I'm going to let you all go.
Later,
Cool.
Titus.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Awesome. Later.
Thanks. Cheers.